We are back with some Donruss football. And here we go. This is break 1150, a division, a random. Let's see how many times they're going to randomize it. And that's going to be 3 times. One, 2, and 3. T-Man with the AFC East, Haley with the AFC North, Mr. CEO with the South, Cynthia with the AFC West, Zach with the NFC East, Steven with the NFC North, Haley with the NFC South, and Harry with the NFC West. Plates and patches, 1 box snake would only be $40. I won't drop the snake into snake form into the chat until later because those snakes won't be until pretty late tonight. Huh? Oh. 1 second, folks, before we open a pack. I think one of those... Yeah, there is 9, but I think one of those Haleys is a double. Sorry, folks, 1 moment. We are just having a brief technical issue. I'm just going to go on mute, but I'm going to leave the cards on the screen. Alrighty, folks. So what happened here is for some reason it's the Shopify. There was an error and there was 9 spots that were sold. The last person to purchase a spot there was 1 more spot purchased by Haley. Haley, we are going to refund that spot for you right now because since that was the last one, that shouldn't have been sold, but you still get 2 spots in there. I apologize about this, folks. So we're gonna have to run this randomization again. Thanks for working with us, Haley. Alrighty. So we will rerun this randomization. Just want to make sure I keep all those cards on the screen since we reopened the box before we did it. And it's going to be 10 times on that randomization. So you just delete out one of the Haley spots there, John. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty. We have Steven with the AFC East, Zach with the AFC North, Haley with the AFC South, Harry with the NFC West, Mr. CEO with the NFC East, Haley with the NFC North, T-Man with the NFC South, and Cynthia with the NFC West. And folks, if you're in this break, because we did do that randomization, if you're unhappy with the second randomization, send me an email and we will try to figure out something we can do for you. I'm very sorry about that. We should have caught that there was nine spots there before we did the initial randomization. So that is on us here at BreakTraders, and we will figure out a way to make it right for y'all. DK Metcalf with that photo variation of the Seahawks, followed by a Justin Fields rated rookie right there. Justin Fields rated a rookie of the Chicago Bears, going to Haley. Then we have another Kene Nwangu. That's a Portraits rated rookie of the Minnesota Vikings right there. And then we have an Elite Series Marquez Colston of the New Orleans Saints, followed up by a Retro Series Tom Brady of the New England Patriots. And here we go. We're going to have a Passing the Torch Dez Bryant patch, and that is with CD Lamb and Dez Bryant, and that is heading to Mr. CEO. Not the coolest Passing the torch we've had right there. Devin McCourty of the Patriots, Justin Tucker of the Ravens, Chase Young of the Washington football team, Randall Cobb of the Texans, Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons right there. Then we have Deonta Johnson of the Steelers, followed by a Frank Darby of the Atlanta Falcons rated rookie right there, going to T-Man. Then we have an out of 500 Frank Darby rated rookie of the Atlanta Falcons as well, followed by a Dominators Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons, going to T-Man, followed by a Joe Montana of the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is going to Harry. I completely understand your anger, Mr. CEO. I apologize, and I will reach out to you personally as soon as we have a break. I'll reach out to everyone that was affected by that. That is completely on us. I don't know how 9 spots got sold, but that had to void the first randomization because there wasn't because that randomized 9 people, so there was no way that could have been a valid one, and that is obviously on us, and I will do everything in my power to make it right. Obviously, if there's big hits in this, it's not going to be not going to be great for you're not going to feel great about that, and I will figure out a way to fix that. We have the out of the 100 of the Minnesota Vikings rated rookie. That is the studio series. And then we have a Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Rams. Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Rams right there. Following that up with Brandon Ayuk highlights of the San Francisco 49ers. Drew Lock of the Denver Broncos, Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers. We have Malcolm Jenkins of the Saints right there, followed by Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals. Then we have a Baker Mayfield Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns going to Zach, followed by Marcus May of the Jets. Simi Fioku, a rated rookie of the Dallas Cowboys. Then we have the Drew Brees press proof of the New Orleans Saints right there, that red press proof, followed up by an action of the Miami Dolphins right there, Jason Sanders. And then we're going to have a 2001 throwback Warren Sapp. Odell Beckham right there to get started. Then we have that Barry Sanders photo variation of the Detroit Lions, followed by Denzel Mims. Then we have a Christian Barmore. Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons with that Gridiron Kings right there. Then we have a Jason Witten of the Dallas Cowboys. Jason Witten of the Dallas Cowboys right there. Legend Series, followed by a Retro Series, Tony Baselli of the Jacksonville Jaguars to Haley. And then we're going to have a Trey Lance auto out of 299 of the San Francisco 49ers. And that is going to Cynthia with the San Francisco 49ers. Allen Robinson of the Bears, followed by Evan Ingram of the Giants, Derek Brown of the Panthers, Matt Stafford of the Rams. Then we're going to have Darius Leonard of the Colts right there. Darius Leonard of the Colts photo variation, followed by Darren Sorensen of the Chiefs. Then we have Luke Farrell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Luke Farrell of the Jacksonville Jaguars, followed by a die-cut Chuba Hubbard rated rookie. Die-cut Chuba Hubbard rated rookie out of 25 of the Carolina Panthers. And that is going to T-Man. And then we're going to have a Donruss the Rookies Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars headed to Haley. Followed up by 2001 Antonio Gates of the San Diego Chargers. We have pulled a ton of Trey Lance out of the Donruss so far. I mean, with the three of them last break being one. Lawrence Taylor of the Giants, Cole Beasley of the Bills, Jalen Ramsey of the Rams, Matt Ryan of the Falcons. Then we have a Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts. Peyton Manning of the Colts right there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Chiefs. Then we have a Brevin Jordan rated rookie of the Houston Texans, followed by a Ndamukong Suh out of 75 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to T-Man. And that is going to be a silver die cut, followed by Bill Romanowski, Elite Series rookies right there. Bill Romanowski, Elite Series rookies right there. Or Elite Series, not rookies, sorry. And then a Retro Series, Warren Moon. That'll be a really interesting game. I think if Mac wins, you're going to have a lot. Steph Gilmore of the Patriots, Marquise Brown of the Ravens, Justin Herbert of the Chargers, John Bostic of the Washington football team, and DeAndre Hopkins of the Arizona Cardinals with that photo variation right there. And then we have Tom Brady of the Patriots, followed by Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers. Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers. We have the Fletcher Cox press proof of the Philadelphia Eagles right there. And then we have the rookies Devonta Smith. The rookies Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles going right there. And then we have Kurt Warner of the Los Angeles or the St. Louis Rams right there. And what I'm going to do for everyone that for this break is we will later tonight we will run a pick your division, and the 8 people that had that from the original division random will everyone in this break will get a free spot in that, since Haley was the 9th one, and we'll keep that original one for all of you. So we will run that break towards the end of the night here. I'm very, very apologetic about it, and Rob Gronkowski of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, photo variation right there. Joe Sherbert of the Jaguars, followed by Azeez Olahari of the New York Giants. Obviously, if depending on other picks, that may not make things right, and I will continue to try to figure out ways to fix this problem. I'm very sorry about that. Jacob Harris of the Los Angeles Rams going to Cynthia, followed by a Josh Palmer of the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers Elite Series rookies. And then we have the champ is here, Devin White. Devin White right there. And that is going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Darren Waller of the Raiders. Then we have George Kittle of the 49ers. Romeo Okwara of the Lions, Marshawn Lattimore of the Saints, and then we have a Henry Ruggs photo variation of the Raiders, followed by Shaquille Griffith of the Jaguars, Nico Collins of the Houston Texans right there going to Haley. Then we have a no name, that's the Washington, a linebacker from Washington, that's John Bostic, little right there, and then a Dominators of the Cleveland Browns for Baker Mayfield right there. And then we have a 2001 Terrell Davis of the Denver Broncos. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate that. I mean, we try to make things right here. We focus on the customer, and that should have never happened. We have 3 sets of eyes on it, and we should have caught it somewhere along the way, and at the end of the day, the buck stops with me because I'm the one breaking, and I should have realized there was 9 names when I put them into the randomizer. Myles Garrett of the Browns, Dallas Goedert of the Eagles, following up with Jeff Okudah of the Lions and Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins. Then we have Travis Kelce with that photo variation of the Kansas City Chiefs right there. Zadarius Smith of the Green Bay Packers. Then we have Jamin Davis of the Washington football team, followed up with Justin Tucker of the Ravens. And then we have Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans. Following that up with a highlights, Hassan Reddick of the Arizona Cardinals. I feel like Justin Fields could have the best career I can't believe that he's not starting week 1. That's just mind-blowing to me. Hakeem Hicks of the Bears, Leonard Williams of the Giants, Teddy Bridgewater of the Panthers, Aaron Donald of the Rams. We have a Tua photo variation right there, followed by Aaron Rodgers. Kylan Hill, a rated rookie of the Green Bay Packers, and that is going to Haley, followed by a red press proof Zaven Collins of the Arizona Cardinals. And then we have the rookies, Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, going to Haley. And then a 2001 throwback, Phil Simms. Yeah, Adam Gase, like, people thought he was a quarterback guru because he was the offensive coordinator for Peyton Manning in Denver. It's like, how, like, you're the offensive coordinator for either the best or the second best quarterback of all time. Like, that had nothing to do with Gase. Tre'Davious White of the Bills, followed by James White of the Patriots, DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals, Mo Alley Cox of the Colts. Then we have a Chase Young photo variation of the Washington football team, followed up by Dak Prescott. Then we have Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens going to Zach, followed by a little no-name, and that is going to be David Montgomery of the Chicago Bears, followed by an Elite Series Ronald Jones of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well. And then we have the champ is here, Cameron Brate, right there when it goes of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I appreciate those kind words there, T-Man. In other news today, I received a package. The first 3, which were the express PSAs, have arrived, and we will be mailing those out. Either I'll be emailing you to see if you want to insure them. If you don't, we'll be mailing them out with your packages on Monday. So you'll be looking for that email this weekend. There's only 3 though. I know Mr. CEO's one of them, and then I'm not gonna know the 2 others off the top of my head, but those came in the mail today. So that is awesome news. As for the people who had value, Jalen Hurts photo variation right there, the value services and things of that nature, there still hasn't been much movement on those. I mean, the Express took 7 months. Pete Werner of the New Orleans Saints right there, followed by a press proof Jesse Bates of the Bengals, and that is going to Zach right there. And then we're going to have a Dominators DJ Chark of the Jaguars, followed by a 2001 Jim Kelly throwback of the Buffalo Bills going to Steven. Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, followed by a Derrick Henry of the Titans, TJ Hawkinson of the Lions. Then we have Mr. Drew Brees with that photo variation right there of the New Orleans Saints. Then we have James Robinson of the Jaguars, followed by Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers. And then we're going to have a Justin Fields rated rookie right there of the Chicago Bears. I am not sure what hit that was, but that looks big. Trying to find something on this. Justin Fields right there. Nice hit. 1 second, folks. Great. Seems like a great hit. I can't even get a name for that anywhere. I apologize about that. And that is going to Haley. And that is getting us Sizzle Sticker. And then we have Nico Collins rated rookie. Nico Collins rated rookie of the Houston Texans going to Haley, followed by a Power Formulas Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints going to T-Man. And then we have a Donruss highlights Odell Beckham Jr. of the Cleveland Browns. And that is going to be going to Zach. Then we have Olivia Vernon getting started, Fletcher Cox right there. And then we're going to have the Saquon Barkley photo variation of the Giants, followed by Marquez Valdez-Scantling of the Packers, Jalen Phillips of the Miami Dolphins right there. And then we're going to have a Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions, Barry Sanders of the Lions out of 500, followed by the rookies Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers and Jerome Bettis of the 2001 throwback right there. Kareem Hunt of the Browns, Miles Sanders of the Eagles, Tua of the Dolphins, Sam Darnold of the Panthers, followed by a Tom Brady photo variation of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then we're going to have Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons going to T-Man, followed by the Tom Brady 370th career touchdown pass, and then a Gridiron Kings Brett Favre right there. And then we have an Elite Series rookies, Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. Zach Wilson of the New York Jets with that Elite Series rookies right there. And then a Retro Series, Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions. Darius Slayton of the Giants, Kenneth Murray of the Chargers, Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals. Then we're going to have a Brett Favre, followed by a Randy Moss photo variation, and then it's going to be Mr. Zach Wilson of the New York Jets going to Steven. And then we have a red rated press proof Olivia Vernon of the Browns, following that up with a Detroit Lions Dominators Jared Goff. Right, and then a 2001 throwback, Bruce Smith, 2 throwback right there of the Buffalo Bills. And here we go. Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons headed to T-Man. The rookies, Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, Jalen Phillips of the Miami Dolphins, Nico Collins Portraits of the Houston Texans, Trey Sermon of the 49ers, Pete Warner of the Saints, Rashad Bateman of the Ravens. The rookies, Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings right there, followed by a red press proof Zavine Collins, Kylan Hill of the Packers, Jermaine Davis of the Washington Football Team, Nico Collins of the Texans, Josh Palmer, Elite Series rookies of the Chargers, followed by Jacob Harris of the Rams, Azeez Olahari of the Giants, Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Panthers, Brevin Jordan of the Texans, Luke Farrell of the Jaguars. We have a Kyle Pitts, Gridiron Kings of the Atlanta Falcons, Christian Barmore of the Patriots, Simi Fiuku of the Cowboys, Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Rams, Kenny Nwangu out of 100 of the Vikings, Ian Book of the Saints, Frank Darby out of 500 of the Falcons, Frank Darby of the Falcons, Kenny Nwangu of the Vikings. Okie dokie. Let's run down our hits. We have the Chuba Hubbard out of 25. Chuba Hubbard out of 25 with that gold press proof die cut. And then we've got some rookies. We have Zach Wilson of the New York Jets Elite Series rookies. The rookies, Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then we have 2 bases, Justin Fields and Zach Wilson. Then we have the passing the torch, Dez Bryant and CeeDee Lamb headed to Mr. CEO with the Dallas Cowboys. And then, oh boy, did we have some rookie QB hits. Here we have the Trey Lance out of 299 of the San Francisco 49ers going to Cynthia. And then Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears with those fireworks super short print headed to Haley. And we will be back in 5 minutes because we have to talk through doing that pick your division and setting that up with everyone right there. We'll be back in 5 minutes with our next break of Donruss football.